Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Today, I'll be going over every single NFL game this upcoming season that you absolutely cannot miss. Anyways,
What up, bro?
all right. Let's get into this real quick. All right. So, the first game that you cannot miss is Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs, because due to the fact you got the Ravens. They got Derrick Henry now. They also still have Lamar Jackson. Plus, you got the Chiefs. They're coming off hot. Um, so yeah, I feel like the
They got
Ravens Chiefs is gonna see.
Patrick Mahomes still.
Yeah. All right. Next up, the next must-see game, in my opinion, is Texans Colts. In Week 1, you got Anthony Richardson. He's coming off of an injury. Before the injury last season, he was playing pretty good. And Texans are coming off of a division title. And the Texans did eliminate them from playoff contention last season, so the Colts are going to want some revenge in Week 1. All right. So, Blaze, you got anything about that?
Um, the coach and okay. I know Anthony Richardson. It's kind of all right, but will will he gonna stay healthy or no?
Next up, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars and Miami Dolphins. That's must see. I know the Jaguars are coming off of a missed playoff season. They failed their goals last season, so they're going to take it out on Miami, and I think that's a good team to do it. But the Dolphins, we gotta see, can they actually beat a good team this season? It starts with Jacksonville. The next must see TV game I got is hold on, let me scroll down real quick. Is the Sunday night game between the Los Angeles Rams and Detroit Lions, due to the fact that the Rams and Lions have just played in the playoff, and hey, why not better time than in the first game of the season on
Right.
Sunday night? So, yeah, I think that's going to be good for both teams.
Same
And
here.
next we got
I agree with you.
uh, next up we got Jets 49ers Monday night. Aaron Rodgers, will he actually be able to play more than 4 snaps? But the 49ers signed Leonard Floyd, which was the guy who tore Rodgers' Achilles. So we're going to have to see how the Jets handle the 49ers. All right. Next up, we got Week 2. The must-see TV games in Week 2. I think it starts on that Thursday game between the Bills and Dolphins. The Bills just stole the division crown from the Dolphins last season after nobody thought that was going to happen. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs are no longer together, so we're gonna have to see how Josh Allen plays. Even though I think he's gonna be fine because look, even when the Bills won the division last season, they might as well have not had Diggs. So yeah.
Right.
Next up, we got Saints Cowboys, and it's not gonna be the most entertaining game, but it's gonna be because if the Saints do beat Dallas, we are all going to piss on Evan's grave. All right. So yeah, Saints Cowboys is must see TV for me at least, maybe not for the other
I
people.
agree.
Yeah. Next must see TV game I got is the let me scroll down here. Week 2 is kind of a bummer for games. Um, I'm going Steelers Broncos. The Steelers with Russell Wilson versus Broncos. With Bo Nix, who is supposed to be Wilson's replacement. So feel like will Russell Wilson be able to handle his other former team, or will he not? Because the Broncos are paying Wilson $38 million to play against them in week 2. So, yeah.
Yo, what?
Yep.
Damn.
Next up, we got Bengals Chiefs. We're going to have to see Ken Burrow beat the Chiefs
I
while
know.
coming back from his injuries. Yeah,
Right?
so, yeah, that's week 2. I thought they were going to push it maybe to week 8, but they pushed it to week 2. So, yeah. Next, I got Bears Texans. Can the Texans be able to defeat the Bears? And can Caleb Williams play good against a good team? We're gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
All right, next up, let's go to week 3.
Oh, did you check out my community page? I post a new post though about
Yeah,
the I won't be going live again because I'm having equipment issues. So I'm gonna post a I'm gonna I'm still gonna be going live for the next game. It's gonna be the playoffs.
all
So
right,
yeah, so I'm gonna keep y'all updated on the scores, and I'm gonna be on YouTube. I'm gonna tag y'all in.
all right. Now, must see TV game for week 3. I'm gonna start with the Ravens Cowboys. That game is gonna be a fun one to watch if you are in the public eye, especially if Dallas loses. But man, you got Derrick Henry. I think this might be a vengeance game because I think he's either from Dallas or he lives in Dallas or something like that. And the Cowboys didn't even pay him. What up,
What's
Jared?
up, Jared G?
Yeah, but yeah, Dallas didn't even offer him a contract. That's what Henry said. So this is definitely
Right?
gonna be must be TV, especially if Baltimore whoops them on TV. All right. Next up, we got 49ers Rams. They're always classic games, especially since it's an NFC West rivalry. Shoot, man. San Francisco and Los Angeles Rams, man, they always play great games. Even when both of the teams were starting their backup quarterback last season, Week 18, they were still playing a great game. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be fun. And now, hear me out. The next must-see TV game I got is the Chiefs and Falcons. But hear me out. It's because when the Chiefs destroy the Falcons and expose them, I don't hear it. Because
Yeah,
I know,
I agree.
I know somebody who said that the Kirk Cousins signing might be like the Derek Carr signing, but he's basically saying how it's not going to be a good signing. And somebody says, nah. But if you think about it, Kirk might be even, yeah, Kirk might not even be available because of his. Like, hear me out. Kirk, I don't think is going to be good this season
Yeah,
because of his torn Achilles.
right.
So we'll just have to see. And when the
Understand
Falcons go
what
7-10,
city that will be.
yeah, when the Falcons go 7-10, I don't want to hear it. But, yeah,
I
roasted
know, Jared
Falcon.
G. I agree.
Next must-see TV game I got is Jaguars Bills. That could be a fun game. It depends on what Bills are getting, and also what Jaguars are getting. But Trevor Lawrence, he's still blossoming. I'm higher on Lawrence than a lot of other people because he had a great season last year, but because they missed the playoffs, all of a sudden he still has work to do. Yeah, I understand, but y'all gotta remember, if he didn't get injured, they were gonna run away with the AFC South. So. Yeah, and that's it for week 3. Now let's go to week 4. Let's see the must-see TV games for week 4. All right, week 4. Let's start it off with a bang. Give me Rams Bears. The Rams, Jared versus Caleb Williams on the other side. So 2 rookies, and Matthew Stafford. We're gonna see how he can handle the Bears. So yeah, give me Rams Bears. And Jaguars Texans is the next one. Look, they're always going to be fun classic games in every single division. But the Jaguars Texans, man, I think that's going to be the new upcoming great rivalry. So give me Jacksonville and Houston. All right, next up we got the Chiefs Chargers. You know, Justin Herbert versus Patrick Mahomes. Who's gonna be the Chiefs' number one receiver? Who will be the number one receiver of the Chargers? So yeah, I think that's must see too. All right, next up, got Bills Ravens. That could be a fun one on Sunday night. Two teams going at it that have some hope. So yeah. All right. Now I only wanted to get to the first few weeks. Now I'm gonna get to something different. I want to go through the Saints schedule because I haven't talked about it yet on the show. I want to talk about our beloved black and gold. Look, I think our ceiling is 11 wins and our floor is 8. You know that Panthers Week 1 game. Hold on, let me pull this up. I think I might go to the Saints Panthers game in Week 1. That Week 1 game though, people might call me crazy.
Call from not available.
Hey JJ, I'm just sending that I posted a new post so every shit that's good. Yeah, so I'm still gonna have my phone on me and I'm be on YouTube and I'm gonna make the flyers, screenshot and post it and tag y'all in it.
All right. Sorry sorry, I had a phone call to take. But don't worry. But now back to the schedule. Week 1, Week 1 we host Carolina. I say we win that game. I don't see a world, or I don't see how we lose that game. I was gonna say maybe we get upset, but then I realized that they are the Panthers. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna predict the entire season just because. And if anybody wants to join the stream, the link is in the community tab. So I have the Saints beating Carolina in Week 1. Week 2, they go on the road to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. You can call me biased, you can call me whatever. But the Saints gonna beat them boys. The Saints are gonna turn the Cowboys into frauds and expose them. The Saints are gonna put out their belts and whoop the Cowboys. So give me the Saints over Dallas in Week 2. Week 3, the Saints are hosting the Eagles. That should be a tough game. Call me biased. Saints win. I do not like the Eagles, and I said the Saints get the win. And we got 2 people watching. Shout out to the 2 folks that decided to spend most of the day with Hurricane Mike. Yeah, you know I got to be in Dallas, Jared. Next up, Week 4 at Atlanta. It's always tough to play Atlanta in our baby stadium, but as much as this pains me to say, I do have us losing a game to Atlanta. But we're 3-1. You can't be mad at 3-1 start. Obviously, you would want to be 4-0 that Atlanta game, but you can't be mad at 3-1. Week 5 against the Chiefs. I'm not gonna lie, the Chiefs don't scare me. Yeah, they won the Super Bowl, but here's my thing: the Chiefs always pop off in the playoffs. And I feel like if the Saints roster could square up with the Chiefs, so you can call me biased, give me the Saints over the Chiefs. 4-1, not a bad start to the season. Next up, we're going to host the Buccaneers in the game I do see us falling short of. I think it's probably going to come down to the wire. Probably, like, maybe, I won't be surprised if this is a high-scoring game. All right, Blaze. But like I said, I could see us being Tampa, but I think this is one of the games that's going to be how did you lose that one? And it's just going to have to come to Tampa. Next, we host the Broncos. A lot of Saints fans saying, yeah, we're going to beat Sean Payton. We're not beating Sean Payton. I don't care how bad the roster is. Sean Payton's going to look at the Saints and be like, you chose Dennis Allen over me. And you remember that one Jimmy Butler quote when he was talking about, like, you chose Tobias Harris over me? That's how Sean Payton's going to be with Dennis Allen. So, yeah. We're going to lose 2 straight. And that we're going to fall to Denver. So, we're 4-3. I mean, hey, it's still better than a lot of people started. Now we're going to be on the road against the Chargers in a game that, once again, I see us losing. 3 straight losses isn't pretty. But I just feel like Jim Harbaugh is just going to outcoach Dennis Allen. He's going to run circles around that man, and then we lose the Chargers. But week 9, at the Panthers, we get back on track with a win over Carolina. Look, we're not losing to Carolina once. They'll be lucky to score 13 total points against us the entire season in 2 matchups. Give me the Saints or the Panthers to advance to 5-3. Not a bad start. Not a bad start to the season. Now we host the Atlanta Falcons, and I had us losing the first time. But they're going to win at home, and we're going to win at home. We defeat the Falcons in week 10 to go to a 5-3 record. Or no, 6-3 now. Next up, we're going to host 6-4, my fault. 6-4. Next, we're going to host the Cleveland Browns. I see the Browns winning. I think the Browns just have the better team than the Saints. Jameis, I don't know if he's going to play, but I see him being started that game, and Jameis is just going to light us up. 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. And, yeah, we have a bye week with a 6-5 record. Hey, at the bye, if you would have told me that we would be 6-5, I would not be mad. But, unfortunately, here's when the fun goes down. The Los Angeles Rams are coming to New Orleans to beat us. I don't trust us against the Rams. The Rams always get lucky. They always somehow pull a rabbit out their ass and beat us. So, unfortunately, as much as I would love to dance on Sean's grave, he's going to be dancing on our grave. And the Rams beat the Saints to put us at a 6-6 record. Next, we're at the Giants. I have a bad feeling about this game. I think this is a game where the Saints are on upset alert and we lose to the Giants to get a 6-7 record, which won't be good. But you know what? Jaden Daniels coming to the Dome in Week 15. I love you, Jaden. But the Saints will take care of the Commanders. I like their team. I think they could be a dark horse playoff team. But they're not ready. They're not ready to face DeMario Davis. To face Kool-Aid. Lattimore if he's on the team. I think the Saints are I think they're just more overpowered than Washington. Well, that's kind of a stretch, but you know what I mean. Saints playing the Packers, we have a 0% chance to win that game. We're not beating Green Bay in that weather. We're not. So, 7-8 record. 7-8 record as of right now. Then we're going to host the Raiders. I think this is going to be a game where Derek Carr just focuses on the Raiders, just remembers they used to play with the Raiders, and I see this being a sneaky. I think the Raiders are going to beat us. That's what I think is going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but that's what I think. And then Week 18 to close out the season, playing the Buccaneers in Tampa, I have us losing. So I have the Saints finishing the season 7-10, having a 3-3 divisional record, a 6-6 conference record. Our home record will be 4-5. Away record will be 3-5. So we'll win 44% of our home games and 37% of our away games. But we're going to be 1-10 versus winning teams because that's just not our formula. Then 6-0 versus losing teams, 4-10 versus playoff teams, and yeah. Thanks so much for watching this stream, and as always, who dat?